Have you ever wondered why some women seem irresistibly drawn to men who are bold, mysterious, even dangerous? It's a question that has puzzled many, yet the answer might be hidden in the pages of history and philosophy. In the words of one of the most controversial thinkers of all time, Niccolo Machiavelli. The idea of dangerous men doesn't mean recklessness or harm, but a certain power, confidence and unpredictability that captivates and fascinates. Today we'll dive deep into why women want dangerous men, according to Machiavelli's timeless insights on human nature, attraction and power. Machiavelli was no stranger to complexity. Living through political upheaval and betrayal in Renaissance Italy, he understood the raw truths behind power dynamics, not just in politics, but in personal relationships too. His famous work, The Prince, reveals how power is gained, held, and lost. But beyond rulers and kingdoms, his observations reflect the deeper human instincts that govern attraction and desire. What if the same traits that make a man dangerous in the eyes of society are the very traits that make him magnetic and appealing? What does it mean when danger becomes intertwined with desire? And why do so many women feel drawn to that edge, even when it seems risky? The answer lies in the tension between safety and excitement, predictability and passion. Machiavelli suggested that humans are not simply rational beings looking for comfort, but creatures driven by emotion, instinct, and sometimes the thrill of the unknown. Dangerous men often embody this unpredictability. They challenge norms, they take risks, and they exude a confidence born of navigating chaos. For many women, this energy can be intoxicating, a break from the mundane, and a glimpse into a world where strength and mystery hold the reins. But is this attraction a fleeting spark, or something deeper rooted in our survival instincts and psychological wiring? We'll explore the different layers behind this attraction, from evolutionary psychology to cultural myths, and why Machiavelli's views still resonate in modern times. Are women seeking dangerous men because they promise protection, or because they represent a rebellion against the ordinary? How do social dynamics and history shape these preferences? And importantly, what lessons can we learn from Machiavelli to understand not just why dangerous men attract women, but how these dynamics affect relationships, trust, and power balance? As we peel back these layers, you'll hear stories and examples that show this age-old dance between danger and desire. Stories that might make you question your own perceptions about attraction. But beware, this isn't a simple tale with clear answers. The line between danger and safety is thin, and the consequences of this attraction can be both thrilling and heartbreaking. What happens when the dangerous man becomes too dangerous? When desire blinds judgment? When the power play turns into a trap? Stay with me as we unlock these mysteries, reveal Machiavelli's surprising insights on love and danger, and challenge everything you thought you knew about why women want dangerous men. The truth might be stranger, more complicated, and far more human than you ever imagined. To truly understand why this attraction to dangerous men exists, we have to step back and look at the world Machiavelli lived in. A world of shifting alliances, betrayals, and constant power struggles. It was a time when survival depended on reading people, playing your cards right, and sometimes embracing a darker side of human nature. Machiavelli's ideas didn't just come from theory, they came from living through uncertainty and danger every day. And that experience shaped his view that power, fear, and respect often walk a tightrope together. But how does this translate into attraction? Why would qualities linked to danger and unpredictability be appealing rather than frightening? Part of the answer lies in the way humans are wired. From an evolutionary perspective, traits like confidence, dominance, and risk-taking signaled strength and the ability to protect. Dangerous men in this sense were seen as better suited to navigate threats and provide security. It's a paradox. The very qualities that can be risky also offer safety in the wild complexity of life. Yet, there's more than just survival instincts at play. There's a psychological pull to the mysterious and the powerful, something that taps into deep desires for excitement and intensity. These men don't just follow rules, they make them, bend them, and sometimes break them. That unpredictability creates a magnetic tension, a kind of emotional roller coaster that is as thrilling as it is risky. It's no surprise that stories and legends across cultures have long celebrated the rebel, the outlaw, the dangerous hero who lives on the edge. But this attraction isn't without its costs. The same fire that draws can also burn. Relationships with dangerous men can be intense but unstable, full of highs and lows. The conflict between wanting safety and craving passion creates a constant push and pull, a dance that can leave lasting scars. It's this tension, the clash between desire and caution, that Machiavelli hints at but doesn't fully resolve, leaving us to wrestle with these questions ourselves. And so, the mystery deepens. Are women truly drawn to danger, or is it something more complex? A search for meaning, for power, for connection in a world that often feels unpredictable and unsafe. What role does society play in shaping these desires? As we continue, we'll uncover how Machiavelli's observations open a window into these timeless human struggles, and why the line between attraction and danger remains one of the most compelling and dangerous forces in human relationships. This pull toward dangerous men isn't a simple story of attraction. It's tangled with questions of trust, control, and identity. On one hand, there's the thrill of unpredictability, the way danger awakens feelings that routine and safety can't touch. But on the other hand, this attraction often brings confusion and pain, as the line between passion and harm grows blurry. Women find themselves caught between wanting to believe in the strength and protection that dangerous men seem to offer and fearing the chaos that often follows in their wake. Some say this attraction is rooted in a search for power, not just the man's power, but a desire to feel empowered oneself through the relationship. Dangerous men challenge norms and break boundaries, and for many, being close to that energy feels like stepping outside the ordinary, even defying limitations imposed by society. But this defiance can create conflict with stability, security, and long-term peace. From another angle, culture and storytelling feed this fascination. From movies to books, the bad boy or the dangerous lover is often glamorized, painted as irresistible, misunderstood, or destined for greatness. These stories create expectations and fantasies, shaping how attraction is experienced in real life. But reality is messier. When the danger isn't just a thrilling idea but a daily challenge, the cost of desire becomes clearer. What happens when that dangerous man crosses a line, when excitement turns to fear, when admiration turns to resentment? Machiavelli understood these tensions. He saw that power is never simple or clean, and attraction is a battlefield of competing needs and fears. The conflict isn't just about individuals, it's about the larger struggle to balance control, freedom, and vulnerability. As we peel back these layers, we'll see how this dance between danger and desire continues to shape lives, choices, and hearts, all while leaving us questioning: is danger a trap, a test, or something we secretly crave? The deeper the connection grows, the more the tension tightens like a wire about to snap. Every moment with a dangerous man carries an electric charge, the promise of something powerful and unforgettable, but also the shadow of uncertainty looming just beneath. It's as if every smile hides a secret, every touch a warning. The excitement that once felt like freedom now feels like walking on a knife's edge. Trust battles with doubt, and hope wrestles with fear. The stakes have never been higher. In the quiet moments, questions flood in. How much risk is worth the thrill? When does passion become a prison? And when the danger isn't just a story or a fantasy, but a real part of daily life, the heart faces its toughest test. The balance between control and chaos wavers dangerously, and the line between love and destruction blurs. It's a game of power. Who holds it, who surrenders it, and who loses themselves in the process. The conflict is no longer theoretical, it's raw and immediate, playing out in whispered arguments, fleeting embraces, and the restless silence of nights spent wondering what tomorrow will bring. Meanwhile, the world watches. Friends warn, voices inside question, and the mind races to make sense of the whirlwind. The danger feels intoxicating, but it's also isolating. Every choice feels like stepping further into unknown territory, where the rules change and the outcome is uncertain. Machiavelli's words echo here. Power is fragile, attraction is a battlefield, and sometimes the most magnetic forces carry the greatest risks. And now, as the tension reaches a breaking point, the question remains, will desire conquer caution, or will the dangerous allure prove too costly to bear? The climax is near, but the answer is still shrouded in shadows, waiting to be revealed. Just when it feels like the tension can't stretch any further, a new twist enters the scene, one that changes everything and throws the fragile balance into chaos. The dangerous man, whose confidence and mystery once seemed irresistible, reveals a side no one expected. Hidden beneath the charm and power is a secret, something that challenges everything the relationship was built on. Suddenly, trust feels even more fragile, and the stakes skyrocket. The very danger that attracted becomes a threat, not just to comfort, but to safety and sanity. This revelation shakes the foundation of the story, forcing a reckoning. For the woman drawn to this dangerous force, the question shifts from "why do I want this?" to "how much of this can I handle?" The thrill of unpredictability morphs into a test of endurance and self-preservation. The attraction to power and risk, once intoxicating, now feels like walking through a storm without a clear way out. It's a moment that pushes the characters and the audience to confront the dark side of desire. Meanwhile, outside influences close in. Friends who once offered support begin to warn with more urgency, their voices heavy with concern. Society's expectations and judgments weigh more heavily, adding pressure to make decisions that feel impossible. The dangerous allure no longer exists in a bubble. It collides with reality in a way that threatens to break everything. The tension between love and danger becomes unbearable, a tightrope walk over an abyss that feels deeper with each step. Machiavelli's insights echo louder than ever. Power is complex, attraction is risky, and sometimes the greatest temptations come wrapped in the most dangerous packages. The conflict escalates as control slips and vulnerability surfaces. Every choice feels like a gamble, and the line between survival and surrender blurs. The narrative spins faster, drawing the audience deeper into a world where desire and danger are inseparable, and the consequences of chasing that dangerous man remain unknown. As the story races toward its climax, the question hangs heavy. Can the pull of danger ever be truly escaped, or does it define the path forward? The answers lie just beyond the horizon, but for now the suspense remains unbroken. The moment of truth finally arrives, and everything that has been building, the tension, the secrets, the fragile trust, collides in a way no one could have predicted. The dangerous man stands at a crossroads, his power and mystery now laid bare. The woman, caught between desire and self-preservation, makes a choice that changes the course of both their lives. She confronts the danger head-on, refusing to be a passive player in this high-stakes game of attraction and control. For once, the power shifts, and the lines between predator and prey blur into something more complex. In this intense moment, the layers of attraction peel away to reveal raw truth. The man's danger is not just external, it's a reflection of his own struggles, fears, and need for control. and the woman's attraction is no longer just about thrill or rebellion. It becomes a journey of understanding, strength, and self-awareness. Their connection transforms not by erasing danger, but by acknowledging it and choosing how to face it together. The conflict that once seemed impossible to resolve finds a fragile peace rooted in honesty. Yet, just as relief seems within reach, the final twist shatters expectations. The dangerous man, who once seemed defined by chaos and risk, reveals a surprising vulnerability, a secret motivation that reframes everything. His danger wasn't just a mask or a thrill. It was a desperate shield built to protect something precious he feared losing. This revelation deepens the story, showing that attraction to danger is intertwined with fear, hope, and the longing for connection. For the woman, this means that the dangerous man she sought to control or escape is more human than she imagined. And the story of why women want dangerous men is more about seeking completeness than recklessness. The climax leaves us with a powerful lesson. Danger is never just danger. It's a complex dance of power, emotion, and survival that challenges us to look beyond the surface. As the story fades, the question lingers. Can we ever truly separate desire from danger, or are they forever entwined in the human heart? The answer remains as mysterious and compelling as the dangerous men themselves. As the dust settles from the storm of emotions and revelations, a quiet understanding takes hold. The story of why women want dangerous men isn't a simple tale of thrill-seeking or recklessness. It's a complex journey through human nature, shaped by our deep desires for connection, strength, and meaning. The dangerous man, once seen only as a figure of power or risk, becomes a symbol of vulnerability and the many masks we wear to survive in a challenging world. And for the woman drawn to that danger, it becomes a story of growth, learning to recognize what truly matters beyond the surface allure. Through this story, we see how attraction and danger are intertwined in ways that reflect broader truths about human relationships. Machiavelli's insights remind us that power is never just about control, it's also about understanding and navigating the delicate balance of fear and desire. The push and pull between safety and excitement isn't something to fear, but something to be aware of. It shapes not only who we are attracted to, but also how we grow through those connections. The subplots, the moments of doubt, the challenges faced, all lead to a greater reflection on how we approach relationships, not just with dangerous men, but with anyone who challenges us to confront our own fears and desires. The tension between risk and comfort, chaos and peace, is part of what makes love and attraction so powerful and sometimes so difficult. Ultimately, this story leaves us with important takeaways. Attraction isn't always about what looks safe or sensible. Sometimes it's about the parts of ourselves we don't fully understand yet. And danger, in its many forms, can teach us about resilience, boundaries, and the courage it takes to face the unknown. The key is to find balance, to know when to lean into that danger and when to step back. So next time you wonder why women want dangerous men, remember it's not just about danger itself. It's about the complexity of human nature, the dance of power and vulnerability, and the timeless search for connection that defines us all. This isn't a story with easy answers. It's a story that invites us to explore, reflect, and grow. Thank you for joining this journey. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the mysteries of human attraction and power. Until next time, stay curious and stay true to yourself.